Hello, everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends. And today, our topic is about uh, propaganda. You know, if you go in the internet, you will find millions of videos speaking about how amazing Islam is. And you will not find even like for once YouTube trying to take videos, even those who they are really saying very harsh things. But for us, we cannot even keep our videos. And obviously, YouTube side always with Islam. And it's very hard to believe that atheists they side with Islam when Islam is totally very aggressive against atheism. In the same time, not only atheists they side with Islam, you will find many from those who claim to be Christians they side with Islam too. As an example, this is a center, it's called Emirstein. I don't know who is behind this center, but here they bring you people who have nothing to do with Islam, and they claim to be, some of them they claim to be Christians, and the only videos they make is to promote Islam, to make you believe Islam is a wonderful religion. Not a single one of those is a Muslim. I'm not sure about this one. This one I think he is a Muslim. Like, who is the first anti-racist? And supposedly the one who is first anti-racist is Muhammad. Is it Muhammad who says the best of mankind are the Muslims? And how they are the best? By bringing people into Islam by slavery. So what we are trying to say to you, the propaganda is very huge and it's very powerful. You might go to a church and you might hear a priest saying things which is supposedly good about Islam. Imagine. You might hear a bishop saying to you Muhammad was a good man, and that can be heard from people who they might be Catholic or Protestant or Orthodox. No matter really, it's not like one side or one church. There's many churches promoting this cult. As an example here, it says they bring you a woman, she claimed to be a Catholic nun, and she say, who do they say that I am? Well, they say Jesus, his name is Isa, and he's a prophet, and he is not even worth to tie the shoes of Muhammad. So they lie to you and they fabricate to you, and they bring you a bunch of weirdo people. I believe those are weirdo people. They have something wrong. Either they give them a check because it doesn't make sense. You see, if we say to those people, shall we check your words against the words of Muhammad? The words of Muhammad against everything you say to us in those videos, and the act of Muhammad against everything you claim in those videos. Christians read the Quran. A Christian read the Quran. We did. The Quran says in chapter 9 verse 29, kill the Christians, kill the Jews, and force them to be humiliated, and to take their money, and to rape their women, and to slay them. We did read the Quran. Chapter 5 verse 14, it says Allah will spread hate and enmity between the Christian until judgment day. We did read the Quran. So who are those people and what they want? The devil always, he will find a window to come to you. This is why what we are fighting is way bigger than what some people think. This is not just about Islam versus no. The one you might find from your house, which means from your own church, somebody trying to promote Islam falsely, with false words, with false propaganda. And if you are a fool or a teenage or ignorant, you will believe them. I mean, here, like this guy here is Allah God? And he is a doctor and have a book in Amazon, promoting his book, using the Muslims, so hoping that the Muslims will buy his book. And for sure they will buy it, because in his book he says Allah is God. Why not? If I make a book right now praising Muhammad, first of all, nobody will fight my book. Secondly, I will not be worried for my life and safety. Number three, I will make a lot of money. So how we will know who is the one is teaching us the truth? Don't listen to me, don't listen to them. Check it out yourself. The Bible say, the Messiah said, from their fruits you shall know them. Like this guy here, he make videos saying Muhammad is a prophet of war. I mean, are you sure Muhammad is a prophet of war? No way. Where is the video? It says that. Here we go. Muhammad, a prophet of war. So in his video, he will show you that Muhammad, he came with peace. What are you talking about? He is not a prophet of war. There's a book, it's called the Book of Al-Maghazi, which mean the attacks which was Muhammad the leader of it. The whole book is about nothing except war Muhammad he did. Slaughtering the Jews, slaughtering the Christians, slaughtering the Arabs, slaughtering everybody around him. And yet this guy, he's a doctor, I don't know who is he says to you Muhammad is a prophet of war. Where do you get this from? Even Islam mean peace. And you see, if we search for how many people they said Islam mean peace, you will find presidents, kings, leaders, even those who claim to be Christians. As George Bush, he says Islam mean peace. George Bush, Obama, I mean, you name it. All presidents, kings in Europe, they said Islam mean peace. Islam is a great religion. Islam is a wonderful religion. But the second you say the truth, you know, the gate of hell will open on you, and everybody will fight you. You have to say Islam is peace. The propaganda is so huge, and the liars are lined up, and money talk. You see, if we look right now in the internet to see how many people they are exposing the cult of Islam, you can count them by your fingers. Trust me, you can count them by your fingers. And not only that, you look at the audience of those who expose Islam and the audience of those who support Islam. We cannot compare. Correct? We cannot compare. If I say good things about Islam now, I will have tens of thousands and tens of thousands lined up in my channels, and they are watching my videos every second I post one. They will be liking it, subscribing, adding, sharing. But if you fight Islam, even those who claim to be Christian, they don't know you. Literally. You have to kiss their hand and their shoes to say, hey, can you share a link? Can you download the video, please? Can you do something with us? But if a Muslim, he posts a video promoting Islam, everybody will like. You don't even need to say it. You know, they gang together and they support this cult. And look how serious I am, and look at the text. And then you will understand why, you know, why we don't have really enough support. Defending Islam, off. Take a hike. Yes, everybody defending Islam, don't you see? Can you show me one TV station is attacking Islam? Where are they? There's documentary against Christianity. There's documentary by History Channel against Christianity, by Discovery Channel. You will not find one saying anything negative about Muhammad. How many books are written against the crusade? Are taught in the schools, in every school in USA? And how many books exposing the Islamic Mujahideen army of Muhammad? The crusade, they were fighting back. They were not fighting first. Actually, if not the crusade, USA will be Muslims by now. Australia will be Muslims by now. All of you will be Muslims. All of you will be slaves of Allah. It is the crusade who saved the whole world, not only Europe. In the White House, we have Trump. He is shaking hands with Erdogan, the biggest criminal in this earth. This is the truth. Hypocrite, liars, all of them. The guy, his hands is full of blood, this Erdogan. He is the biggest supplier and terrorist vendor. Yet we invite him to the White House when we call him president, and we will sell him arms, and we will give him money, and we pay respect. The guy, he stole half of Cyprus, nobody talk. The guy, he keep threatening Greece, nobody talk. This guy, he wanna kill everybody around, nobody talk. This is the truth. So the second you say something truthful, it is the same second you will face a lot of problems, and you will see that you are mostly alone. I don't know if you ever went to a fight, and in the fight you look for your friends, and when the fight is started you find nobody. This is exactly what happened when you start fighting this cult. I have people literally, they stop talking to me after they learned who I am, because they are afraid. They are afraid even to invite me to their houses. You believe it? Instead of being happy to have someone like me in their house and welcome, no. Once I was visiting people, and the TV, they were playing a debate of me in the TV with a Muslim sheikh. The guy, he says, this guy, he sound like you. Is that you? Well, I don't say really. But I cannot lie. I said, yeah. The same second I said it's me, their face had changed, and they're Christians. And then since then, they never call me, and they never invite me to their house ever. Yet they claim to be Christian, they go to the church, they pray every Sunday, but they are coward. They got scared, and this guy, God knows how many people after him. They might come to our house now. Right? So how we can stand against this propaganda, huge propaganda machine, money, billions of dollars? First of all, don't think about how to stand against it, just to stand against it and leave the rest to the Lord. You see, when one day I decide to go and do what I do, I know I'm a weak person. I'm no one. I don't even have money. I don't have power. I don't have even like an influence if in a job or something. I'm no one. But yet I never give up. So what if I am one and I am no one? The Lord will make me someone. So I start from zero, and it doesn't matter even if today still I am in zero, still I will do what I need to do. So number one is never give up, and the Lord is your provider, and the Lord is your protector. And we will show the fruits of Muhammad no matter what the whole world say. So if we have, let us say, the whole world is 7 billions, and there's almost 7 billion liars, that is not an excuse for me to join the liars, my friend. Is that true? That is not an excuse. If the whole world became a world of hypocrisy and hypocrites, that is not an excuse for us to be hypocrite too. And never feel down. You see, I'm not telling you what's happening to make you feel down. I'm telling you what's happening because this is what it says in the Bible. The Bible says, I will send you and you will be sheep between wolves. He did not say he will send us to be the sheep and they are the wolves. It's the opposite. The Messiah, he says, time will come and people will, by killing you, think they are doing favor to God. And this is exactly what happened. And the Messiah, he said, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father. And those people, they claim to be Christians, as you see them in this website. All of them, they are from Western background. And some of them, they claim to be Christians. When a Christians first meet a Muslim, what does that mean? What about you make a topic for me when the first Christian met Muhammad, what happened? Muhammad, he says, the best of mankind are Muslims, and this is fascist teaching. And he claimed that they have a duty to bring people and chain around their necks. Muhammad, he claimed that anyone is not a Muslim, he is dirty, filthy. And this is in the Quran, this is not my statement. It says, وَإِنَّمَا الْمُشْرِكُونَ نَجِسٌ. Najis is more than filthy, actually. It is something you cannot clean. Nothing can make you clean. Chapter 9, verse 28. This is why the Muslims now, they have in Mecca and Medina a sign. It says Muslims only. Like before you enter the city, there is an area you cannot pass. If you pass, you will be killed. Muslims only, which means if you are not a Muslim and you pass this area, your blood is for free, because you are najis. In Saudi Arabia, they have a green, they have a brown residency. Brown residency is for anyone who is not a Muslim. The one who is a Muslim, his residency, the color is white. And the reason they choose for you brown, because you are dirty. You're like, it's exactly the same color as a poop. Exactly the same color as the poop. And if you speak about no-go zone, you will find tons of lawyers says, oh, it doesn't say that. Where do you get this from? In Islam, there is no-go zone. What are you talking about? This is the verse in the front of you, chapter 9, verse 28. And if we go right now and we search in Prophet Google, you will find tons of signs in Mecca. It says Muslims only. Do you see it? This is not like for them, this is not something shameful. This is something they are proud about. Have you ever heard of United Nations saying how you can have a sign like this? Have you ever seen CNN making a scandal about it? Muslim only, non-Muslims. This is exactly what racism is about. When in South Africa, the white people, they used to have buses for the white and buses for the black. This is exactly what we see here. But this is more ugly, because this is not only an idea of a man. This is an idea, supposedly an idea of God. This God, he teaches the Muslims that non-Muslims are dirty. They cannot enter this land. So Muhammad, he did a cleansing for non-Muslims from this land. And actually Muhammad, he said, if I became victorious, I will cleanse. Keep typing for an English sometime. If I became victorious, I will cleanse the Christians and the Jews from the Arabian Peninsula. And this is exactly what happened. Today in Saudi Arabia, we have 0 Christian. Have you ever heard of a country have 0 Christian? Why? I mean, Christianity is supposed to exist before Islam exists there. So how today we have 0 Christians? Because this is what happened. Saudi Arabia will never give a citizenship for somebody is not a Muslim. And if a Saudi he converted out of Islam, they will take his citizenship from him. This is the friend of Trump, and this is the friend of George Bush, and this is the friends of Obama. And have you ever heard of Trump speaking about the Christian? Trump's day and night speak about the Uyghur in China, the mistreatment of the Uyghur in China. I never heard this guy speaking about the mistreatment of the Christians in China. Why the Christian there, they don't count? Only we defend, you know, this guy who he present who supposedly. He claimed to be what? He claimed to be Christian, he claimed to be a Jew, he claimed to be a Hindu. Who are you? Defend the Muslim, no problem. What about the Christians? I never heard him saying, look what they do to the Christians in China. Neither him, neither his minister, neither his administration. All of them, they are liars. We cannot depend on them. While Islam protected by government, we as a Christians, we are discriminated by government. We discriminated by YouTube, by Google, by government, by organizations, by every mean everywhere. But that shall not make us weaker. That shall make us better Christians. So I take this as something for my, let us say, my benefit, not the opposite. You see, a Christian who is burned with discrimination, he is a better Christian, more powerful. Christianity was always great when there was discrimination. Christianity became not really real when there is no discrimination, because what discrimination does, only true Christians are filters. They are filtered. You know what filter? When you have a filter, so discrimination will make many of them, okay, I'm not going, why I want to stay a Christian to be discriminated? I'm not going to stay there. So only real Christians will stay, the rest will go. So for me, discrimination, it worked for my benefit, not for against me. And actually, always we get more successful and we work harder, we are discriminated, as we have we witness what's happening in China. In China now, the numbers of Christians is increasing as never before. And actually, this is one of the stupid mistakes of the Chinese government. You see, because they forbid the Chinese from knowing about Christ, people, they became more curious. People want to know, who are those people who they risk their life to pray underground and to teach about Jesus, but they knew if the Chinese police arrest them, they will stay for years in jail. Who are those people? So instead of stopping the success of the Christian faith and belief, it's working really in the opposite direction. And sooner or later, actually, I am not a prophet. I don't claim to be one, but I believe in less than 40-50 years from now, China will be a Christian democracy and will be a Christian country. So my friend, the propaganda is big and it's against you, but you are strong as long as you have faith, and you should be vigilant. You should teach your family, your children, and you should not be mute wherever you go. If somebody says something stupid, show him that he is stupid. Don't be ashamed to be the smart one there. He should be ashamed. They don't want us actually to share, like, who, when one of you, anyone saw in TV somebody saying this, what we see in the screen? We never heard this before, right? I mean, which TV station will show that? CNN or Fox News, or which one? Al Jazeera? Al Jazeera, they have a program about what the white man to the Indian man in America. What about to make a program what Muhammad he did to the Christians in the Middle East? All those countries you see in the map, they are not Islamic countries, and they were occupied by the army of Muhammad. What about you make a movie about Constantinople, which is a Christian land, taken by this filthy Erdogan, who is in the White House right now, and Trump is shaking hands with him? What about we make a movie about the attack and the invasion in Cyprus, and swallowing half of Cyprus in the middle of the day in the front of the European Union, and nobody move? What about we make a movie about tens of thousands of Kurdish being slaughtered, and Christians, and Armenian, and nobody talk about it? All of this is not in the name of Turkey. This is in the name of Islam. This is the truth. Well, you know, whatever Trump he is, you see, I have no choice except to vote for him, but not because he's a good guy. But let us say all of them, they are bad cookies. But this cookie is not full of poison. The rest is full of poison. So we vote for Trump not because he is good, but he is best. He is the best between the bad cookies. All of them, they are hypocrite. All of them, they have business with those countries, and they favor their business over ethic and over what is right and what's wrong. Trump, he want to withdraw from Syria, but suddenly he remembered that we have oil there in Syria, so we have to take the oil. We cannot give it to them, so he decided to keep hundreds of so Christians and Kurdish will be slaughtered by the Turkish. It's okay, but we will leave soldiers to protect the oil. I mean, have you ever heard of a savage thinking more than this? What you take in the Quran, 262. What do you want about my take in the Quran in 262? Can you make your question more clear? Give me a question at least to understand what do you want me to tell you, not what your take. You know, my take in the whole Quran is the Quran is a collection of stories. If you are saying why they are saying here that the Christians and the Jews, they will go to heaven, well, Muhammad, this is in the beginning of his life. He was a weak person, and he have no support. He have no army. So in this time, he want to make everybody convert to Islam. It's like election day. You know, election day. Trump in election day, he's with the gays. He's a Christian. He's with. I mean, those people are fake. You know, this is Muhammad the same. It's a politics. So at this moment, Muhammad was weak. So he was saying, Christians, Jews, Sabian worship stars. You will go to heaven. Don't worry about it. He was just trying to make himself established so those people will believe in him, accept him, but it did not work. So this is just a you know, pure politics. This is have nothing to do with Muhammad believe. And later Muhammad says, kill them wherever you find them. Right? They are the same as those in the election. You know, if you watch I don't know if you ever watch American election, it's the most funny cartoon ever. They stand in the stage like a bunch of zucchini, and every zucchini of them, he promised you all the wicked dreams you will have in your life. It's like it's a wicked dream of it's not a sexual dream, but it's kind of a wicked dream of being wealthy, swimming in the Caribbean Sea. You know, you are eating lobster. I mean, they will make the whole world beautiful for you. But this is only in the election day. We will give you health insurance. We will give you, and then the election happened. Anyway, go. This is the same way here for the last century, and nothing happened. Me myself, until now, I don't have health insurance. You know, I don't have it. It's very expensive. The poor stay poor, and the rich, they are richer. And those who promise you something in the election, they are a bunch of liars. All of them. It doesn't matter. Trump. All of them. They are the same. But at least Trump, you know, let us say he's more honest than them. He lie a lot, and he think like he is like this guy. He keeps saying, "I did." You know, like, but he have an echo issue. But at least this guy, he said many things he promised. But I found that most of the things he promised is not really important. But this is America, my friend. What we can do? America is the American system is very silly. I mean, they judge you by silly stuff. I mean, have you ever heard somebody voting for somebody because he's taller? This is in America, can happen. I saw it in Fox News. They were talking about Trump. That did you see how tall he is? And supposedly they are telling people they should vote for him. Have you? How silly? How stupid? You vote for the guy because he's tall? What's wrong with those people? Tell me his education, tell me how smart he is, tell me what he would do to us. Who cares if he is tall or short? So what if he is 5 foot? What does this have to do with me? Go and see Putin. Putin is a short guy. The genius. He took Russia collapsing. He took the Russian, they are sleeping in the street. He took Russia where women Russian, they were for sale. And look at Russia today. What short, what tall? So the problem is, and this is what we are talking about today, is fighting a fraud, fighting lies. And you cannot fight a fraud by joining the fraud. You have to say the truth. And it doesn't matter how many people they support the lies. Even if you are the only one is honest left, still you should be honest. This is why the Lord, he says, what is the benefit of a man? He win the whole world, but he lost himself. You want to join the crowd? Hell is wide open, my friend. The gate of hell is wide. It's not narrow. We'll take everybody. Don't sell yourself to the devil. Say the truth. Now, who is here? He don't agree with me that Islam teach nothing but evil. If you remember once when the Pope of the Catholic, he said Muhammad, he brought nothing but evil. Do you know how many people attack him? TV stations wrote against him. Everybody almost is spitting on him. How you say that? Well, the guy is saying the truth. Muhammad, he brought nothing but evil. Finally, we got somebody is a truthful, and he is saying the truth. Now, who is going to show me that Muhammad, he brought something not evil? Forget about all this propaganda. Here we go. We are here. Yeah, but my friend, the Trump is not the problem. You see, we are giving you an example of Trump, but Trump is an example of a society, of a whole community. This is America, my friend. You go to the Democrat, you will find the women, she is saying to them that we should eat our kids. Why? Because kids are causing global warming. Have you ever heard of stupidity like this? The other one is saying we should ban cars and no cars no more. Here we go. So in America, you feel like those who they are in the stage, they are coming from different galaxy. They are not like a human like us. They are like alien, you know. It doesn't matter if it's Democrat or Republican, but the Democrat is coming for sure from the different galaxy. I don't know what food they eat. I don't know what books they read. I don't know how they grow up. I don't know how what made them who they are. But the way they are is very, very weird. And this is why you see Muslims always they support Democrat. Rarely you will find somebody, you know, they might join the other crowd so they can get a place there too, you know, to reserve their place. But if you go, actually, I saw in Germany, I saw a video made by one of the leaders of Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt, but he is a citizen in Germany and he's a member in the left party. How you are Muslim Brotherhood but you join the left? It doesn't make sense. This party support gays, support lesbian, support feminine. You know, they join so they can do their business. They knew that those are the one who will support them, so they joined. They don't mind. There's a Muslim in the chat worrying for a Skype. Okay. We will open Skype and see. All right, we are in Skype now. Let us see who is the Muslim is. Well, until now, I don't see any Muslim trying to contact me. I see nothing in my Skype. All right, no problem. So Islam is not Islam is what Islam is. It's not Islam is not what somebody working in politics or TV propaganda or somebody claim to be Christian. Regardless what they say, if somebody says Islam is ugly, we have to check. Maybe it's not true. If somebody says Islam is beautiful, we need to check. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. So what people say to us will not make any difference unless we check and we see the reference. Where he get this from? You see, history is already written. We do not need to write history again. And especially the history we have about Islam, most of it is written by Muslims. And that history which is written by Muslims, which means Muslims are proud about it, is disgusting. When the history says Muhammad, he split the women 2 pieces alive, she's over 80, and this is written in books of history of Muslims. And then we find somebody coming to us says you are saying Muhammad is a prophet of war. Where do you get this from? This is not true. Like this idiot. Or like this liar here. I got him busted in Malay's video. This guy, he says in his video, who is the first anti-racist? There's nobody in this earth as racist as Muhammad. Nobody. Muhammad consider Islam a race, and the rest are other race. And the other race have to be killed, have to be humiliated. And then they start quoting for you things which is far away from the truth. But here we show you what is the truth. It's in front of you. If Islam is anti-racism, so what is that? Isn't it Muhammad, he said that Allah created the black from the left shoulder of Adam, and he said to them, go to hell? And he created the white from the right shoulder of Adam, and he said to him, to the white, go to heaven. Is that me saying that or someone else? So we can say there is people who they have ideas and they want to promote ideas, and there's people who have the truth, and the truth always, many, they try to hide it. They don't want you to know about it. I'm trying to find the hadith here. Give me a second. Yeah, look like this hadith as an example. Muhammad is an anti-racism. Look at this. This is Muhammad, the anti-racism. And imagine this is written in their books. This is not written by the books of the Jews, the Hindus, the Christians. This is not written by somebody he hated Muhammad. This is written by them. They're scholars. This is supposedly wisdom for the Muhammadan. This is the perfect man, Muhammad himself. He is teaching amazing stuff. Allah Messenger said, Allah created Adam when he had to create him, and he struck his right shoulder, and there emitted from it white of spring, as if it were white ants. he struck his left shoulders, and they are emitted from it black of spring, as if it were circle. Then he said to those who emitted from the right shoulder, go to paradise and I don't care. And he said to those who emitted from the left shoulder, which means the black, go to hell and I don't mind. So how those people, they say to us, they make videos trying to fool us that Muhammad is anti-racism. Anti-racism. Islam itself is racism, because the word Islam is Aslim Taslam, which means convert to Islam, you will be safe, which means if you don't join us, you are from different race, you are dead. And this is Muhammad making a promise that he will expel and he will kill anyone who is a Christian or a Jew who live in the Arabian Peninsula. He made a promise. All right, we have a Muslim. Let us see.
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Sayed, you are live on air. What do you like to say to us?
Yes, how are you? Yeah, I'd just like to check with you. Why do you see Islam as something evil? I mean, from my reading of the scripture, I don't detect such a thing that exists in the scripture itself. So how do you come to that conclusion?
Where are you from, my friend?
Where am I from? Southeast Asia.
Okay. Do you see the screen what I'm showing you on the screen?
Hold on, let me turn on my com. I'm using my phone at the moment. Hold on, yeah.
Are you from Indonesia?
No, I'm not. But it's very near where I am.
Malaysia?
No, I'm not from Indonesia.
Are you from India, Pakistan?
Somewhere.
Why you don't say?
Yeah.
I mean, why you hiding?
No.
Okay. So, all right.
Just like you, why you hide your identity? You know how dangerous it is.
What dangerous? You're a Muslim.
One wrong comment and.
Aren't you a Muslim?
I mean, I'm trying to be a Muslim, technically.
What do you mean trying to be a Muslim? Are you a Muslim or not a Muslim?
Well, the explanation comes in chapter 12:104. If you look at this verse, it says that even the prophet Joseph, he says that he would like to die a Muslim in the state of being Muslim. So if you look at that verse,
and who said that statement?
You'll understand.
And who said that statement? Who said that statement?
It's the prophet Joseph.
But who said that statement to you? Did you see Joseph saying that? Is it written in a different book, or this is only one guy? His name is Muhammad. Speaking about someone, his name is Joseph.
It's written in the Quran chapter.
I know, but the whole Quran. But you see, you are saying to me, Joseph says that. Okay, the Jews never said that. The Christian never said that. So why only Muhammad, who came long hundreds of years after Joseph, he can tell us something nobody said that before him? I mean, isn't it really weird that you take that Joseph really said that seriously?
That a lot of you see, the fact that not many people are saying that shows that a lot of people are not reading the scripture and they do not know. I mean,
my friend, so Muhammad, he got this information from where? I'm asking you. No problem, I'm asking you. Muhammad, where he got his information about Joseph?
Okay. Muhammad gets his information from God himself, like chapter 297.
From where?
Revealed to him.
From where?
Because if you look at chapter 4113,
no problem. Where? No problem.
In the form of revelation.
From where? From where?
If you ask, of course, I wouldn't know. I'm not in charge of delivering the truth. You see, God is the one who does that.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you straightforward. Let me ask you straightforward the question. I don't know, what do you do for living? Are you an educated person?
Well, it depends. It depends on what.
Well, you know, I will tell you a story. Sometimes I feel, or I imagine myself doing things, but in fact I did not. Do you think I'm crazy?
Well, I don't know. That is your perspective.
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you, not my.
Because
I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Sometime I feel like I think somebody squeezed me. Somebody came to me and squeezed me. Sometime even I feel like somebody was women having sex with me, but the fact they did not. So do you think I'm crazy? But I think it's real.
that, like what I say, it's subjective, right?
So
I mean, personally, I've had the experience of, when you want to wake up, there's something pressing on your chest. You can't move.
no,
and
I'm not
it's
talking
real,
about
but
when I wake up, something pressing in my chest. This is no. I'm talking like now. I am not sleeping,
okay.
and I imagine myself having sex with women. Like there's 5, 6, 7, 8 women, and they are all over me, and they are naked, and we are having sex. But in reality, I did not have sex. But I believe I did. So what do you think my situation is?
Well, I don't know. That is your condition. It's real to you, but it might not be real to other people.
So yeah, I
Because
know
it's
it's not real
subjective.
for other people. You see, I'm not saying it's real. I'm telling you it's not real. It's not real. But I think it's real. In the moment, I think it's real. So do you think I'm crazy?
But who am I to judge if you are crazy? I mean,
Why not? How you can judge Muhammad as a prophet then? How can you judge Muhammad as a prophet? Suddenly you cannot judge me, and I am no one. So if the one who is a prophet,
okay.
the one who is
the
a
one who
prophet
says
who will
that he's
affect
a
your
prophet
life, you are not willing to judge him,
is-
and you are not willing to judge me. How you judge Muhammad as a prophet? How you know Muhammad as a prophet then?
well, we judge based on the knowledge that he brings.
What
I mean,
knowledge?
I personally
What
did not witness
like
the
what?
prophet
Why
Muhammad.
like what? The sun set in the murky water. The knowledge.
Well, that is okay. I mean, if you look at that verse, I don't know. Maybe it's from perspective.
What
If you are
perspective? No.
facing the ocean and the sun sets, you look.
First of all, the
You look at the sea.
first of all, the verse does not say anything about the ocean. It says a spring of muddy hot water. So this is not that cannot be about somebody thinking it's going in the ocean. This is about spring of water. Do you have your
Alright,
Quran?
so do you think that
Do you have your Quran translation? Do you have your
okay.
Quran
Yes,
translation?
I
It
do have the
says,
Quran.
okay.
Yes.
Does it say spring or ocean?
Okay, maybe it's perspective. You're standing by the beach and you
My
see
friend,
the,
what
the
beach?
sun
This is
setting.
spring. There's
I mean,
no
why
beach,
not?
my friend. It's a spring of water. Have you ever heard of a water, a spring? It's a beach.
I'm just saying
Don't say it's
I'm
the
giving an
verse.
example.
We cannot imagine. You are playing the imaginary. Like you are like me now. A second ago, I was saying to you, I imagine myself having sex with 20 women, and now you are saying we are imagining. Don't imagine. I'm asking you. Does it say literally it's a spring of water, or it says an ocean?
This is spring of water.
Okay.
I mean,
so there's no beach. So
as
there's
far
no
as I'm
beach,
aware.
and cannot be from perspective of somebody, because there's no way that you will think the sun sitting in a spring of water. This is not the ocean. The spring of water is small. So obviously he is not talking about the ocean. And you Muslims, you insert the word ocean there in the middle of nowhere.
No. I'm not saying that.
Okay.
The
So why you are
I'm just talking
saying
about
why you are saying it's ocean? Where do you get the ocean from?
No, I'm just giving a perspective. Let's say
No,
if
we
you are
don't give
standing
me
at
perspective
the beach
unless it
and
is
you are
there. You see,
traveling.
my friend, don't give me something, an idea, unless
Okay.
it support what is written. What is written, it says a spring of a black, muddy, hot water. Okay, so there's no ocean. It cannot be about.
Okay. I'll give that to you.
All right.
Okay, I'll give that to you. But how do you explain that Islam is evil? I mean, arguing about where the sun sets does not make something evil.
Okay,
correct? Because you make a claim
but we want to take
Islam
it. We want to take it.
evil.
We want to take it step by step. Hold on. So if Muhammad, he said the sun set in murky water, and this is not true, what that will make Muhammad?
Well, at worst, a lie. At worst, but at best, maybe it's
here we go. This is
Muhammad.
This is Muhammad, and this is Sahih Hadith. Muhammad said, I was sitting behind the Messenger of Allah, who was riding a donkey. I'm reading the screen. I don't know if you can see it. While the sun was setting, he asked, do you know where this set? I replied, Allah and his apostle knows best. He said, it's set in a spring of warm water, hamia, hot water. So you said if this is not true, it means that will make Muhammad a liar, correct?
If it's not true.
Okay.
If it's not true.
So do you think a liar? Don't you think a liar is a liar is a form of evil? Don't you think? You are saying to me how that will make Islam evil, but you didn't.
Well, if
yeah.
well, if it's confirmed a lie, then it is evil. But if it's a misunderstanding of our perspective, then we
can you read it, my friend? Stop saying
Wait,
perspective. Stop saying it's in front of you. This is Muhammad explaining the verse. Okay. This is not my perspective. This is not yours. This is the one who came with the verse.
Okay, but you are taking this. You are bringing forth this argument from another book, right?
But this is Muhammad words. Correct? This is Muhammad words.
But if you look at the,
my friend, what other book?
No.
So the Quran says so. The Quran says the Quran does not say perspective. So why you are bringing that word from other books?
Okay. Let's take a look at chapter 10:32. Maybe you can.
Chapter what? Chapter what?
Read to me what 10:32 says. Chapter 10:32. Yeah.
Okay, what it says? 10:32. You said?
No, 10:32. 10:32.
Okay, read it for us. What it says? Go ahead.
Let me sign. Okay, let me just translate because my scripture is not in English.
No problem. I have it in English in front of us. Don't worry about the translation. Don't just tell me what. So just tell me what this have to do. You are saying to me that this is a verse saying that Allah, this is the true God. This is the true God. Okay, how this can be the true God? Yet He is teaching us that the sun set in murky water.
Yeah, the it says that the truth, that is God, the truth. Okay, and there's no truth if you do not accept the truth. There's no truth except falsehood or being lost. Kesesatan or dalal.
My friend. You see, I don't know if you are listening to me. Yeah. Okay, Muhammad, he said his God is the truth. His God is the amazing. His God the most powerful. But Muhammad himself, he said, and his God said that the sun set in murky water. So Muhammad and his God, obviously they are lying. How they can be the truth, but they are liars at the same time?
But how is that evil at the same time? Because
lying is evil, my friend. Don't you agree that lying is from the devil? Don't you agree that lying is satanic?
But what if we? Well, we got to agree to disagree on this. I mean, just
what do you mean agree to disagree? No, because now I'm lying to you to deceive you and make you believe in a God which is a false God. Because if you agree that this is a lie, that means everything Muhammad brought is a lie, and that will make all the Muslims who believe in him go to hell. This is the biggest lie ever. So this is extremely evil, because I'm not lying just to make maybe a woman like me. I'm lying to make people believe in me as a prophet and to believe in my God, and they are more than 1 billion. So this is the biggest lie in history.
Well, let's see. But if you look at other verses, it doesn't. There's a lot of good also in the scripture.
My friend,
okay, we have to look at things from a balanced perspective.
Okay, my friend, I don't know what to call you. What's your name?
You can just call me Zeka. Yeah.
Zeka. Okay, Zeka. Yeah. Listen, I'm going to give you an opportunity to prove to me if there's anything in the Quran proving to us the Quran to be from a true God. Anything, you know?
All right. Okay. Let's take a look at a few verses.
Give me one.
Let's take a look at 16 verse 90.
One at the time. First is 16. You said
16 verse 90.
16 verse 19. Okay, what about it?
Yeah, 1690.
90, no problem.
God promotes justice and doing of good. Yeah, and to help those close to you and prevent you from doing vice, enmity, and bad things, like basically.
All right. Then Muhammad, okay. You see, you are saying that the one who keep a promise, he is a good person, right?
The one who keeps a promise, generally, yeah.
So if you make a pledge, a pledge with who? With Allah only, or with none? Like if you promise me something, I'm not a Muslim, should you keep your promise to me or no?
Yes, generally yes.
So if you don't keep your promise to me, does that make you evil?
61 verse 2 and 3. If you don't keep your promises,
my friend,
in the sight of God.
I'm asking you. Give me an answer first. If you promise somebody, if you promise me, or you promise, let us say, your wife, is if there is a teaching you not to be truthful with those people, is that evil or not?
Well, you've heard of a white lie before, right?
What white lie? Like what?
Like 16106, I think. I think you're talking about this verse.
16 what?
Correct.
What?
I think 16106, if I'm not mistaken.
What 16106?
Yeah, okay. Let's take a look at 16106.
No,
you're bringing the argument to that verse.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying, if you even swear by Allah, you take an oath. Are you allowed to take an oath, false oath in Islam?
Am I allowed to take an oath?
False oath, like you swear by Allah, and then you know, it's a lie. You are lying. Is it okay? Okay.
I think so let's resolve this. Let's look at chapter 2225, I think, or 2224.
Yeah.
The answer is in this verse. God does not hold you accountable for the words you say except for your intention. What you really intend. That means if you intend to deceive people, to mislead people and to cause harm, then you'll be answerable for the promise that you make.
My friend, but
there might be situations whereby
this is about Muhammad taking oath to his wives and he lie. He keep taking oath and he break his oath. So are you saying to me that Muhammad, when he take an oath to his wife intentionally, he is not aware that he is using the name of God to lie to his wives? And what kind of a prophet?
Where do you get that information?
Read the interpretation. Here we go. What interpretation you like to read?
Wait, hold on, let me see. Hold on. So where do you get that information from about prophet lying?
My friend, when I say something, I'm saying to you, do you speak with knowledge or you speak without knowledge? You yourself, do you speak with knowledge or without knowledge?
Well, the scripture itself is knowledge from God. Chapter 4166.
No, I'm asking you yourself. You are the one who is giving me the answer. You are the one giving me the answer. Are you giving me the answer based on knowledge you have or based on guessing?
Based on the knowledge that I come across in the scripture.
All right. So
based on the knowledge, Islam is evil.
Based on the knowledge you have. Chapter 2, verse number 225 is about what?
Let me just confirm. Chapter 225. Okay, chapter 225 says God does not punish you just because of the oath, I think, that you did not mean, but He punishes you for the intentions that is within your heart.
Okay, and what is that? What is that mean? Well, in my intention, in my heart, I wanna, I don't mean my oath. This is what it's mean. So if you mean it, Allah will take you accountable, but you don't mean it. So in your mouth, you're allowed to lie. You say, I swear by Allah, but you don't mean to swear by Allah.
Well, that's the problem, you see, because accountability from God's point of view is different from humans.
My friend, doesn't matter. You have a God. You have a God. You are saying to me, you have a God. He legalized lying. He is saying not only you can lie, you can use my name to make somebody believe that you are truthful, but the fact you don't mean it. Isn't it? This is evil?
No, I don't think he says. I think 224 says do not use God's name, right?
No, it says the opposite. It says the opposite. It says that you can.
The chapter 2224, it says do not use God's name.
I am showing you. I'm showing you chapter 225. It's in front of you.
225.
Yeah, 225 verse number Al-Baqarah. And this is interpretation of Ibn Kathir. Do you see it?
Why do you go outside of the scripture?
Well, Muhammad is explaining the hadith for you. If there is better than Muhammad to explain the verse, are you saying to me you know the Quran more than Muhammad?
Let's look at this verse just before we continue. Perhaps it brings more light. Chapter 242.
Chapter
242. Okay, let's look at that first. Then
chapter 242. Okay, what about it?
Do not mix the truth with falsehood, it says. But once you mix things up, it becomes messy. A will become B, B will become C, and it becomes a new religion after that.
Tell me about 42. Now, tell me about 42. Why you say that? What this is? Well, okay. You see, I will go with you. You see, I can speak, my friend. I can speak. Don't mix the false with the lies. But then I am the biggest liar. Then that will make me hypocrite. Let me ask you, as an example, did Muhammad say that a Muslim should not get close to his wife when they have their period?
Do not have sex with their wife. Chapter 222. We are talking about
okay.
That.
So Muhammad, he is saying you don't get close to them. Not doesn't say don't get sex. It says stay away from them. Correct?
It doesn't say close.
Huh?
Yeah. Stay away from them. Yes.
Okay. Stay away from them. What does that mean? It means nothing have to do anything have to do with sexuality should not happen. Correct?
Let me see. Let me take an English translation. It's easier for
this is the same chapter we are reading. Actually, we are just reading a few verses before, chapter 2, verse number 222. So Muhammad, he said that you don't get close to your wives when they have their period.
Okay. Let me read to you the English translation, chapter 222. And they ask you about menstruation. Say it is harm. So keep away from wives during menstruation, and do not approach them until they are pure. And when they have purified themselves, then come to them from where Allah has ordained for you. Indeed, Allah loves those who are constantly repentant and loves those who purify themselves.
Wonderful. And
so
do you agree?
Does it say about
do you agree with Muhammad in this one, or you don't agree?
This is not words of Muhammad, it is from God. So
okay,
but whether I agree with Muhammad or not is irrelevant.
Okay, but Muhammad is the one who said that to her. Here we go. Muhammad, when his wife she have her period, he ordered her to put a sheet between her legs and he fondled her. How Muhammad
is not from the
don't tell me stop saying not from the Quran. This is the Quran is a hadith. The Quran is a hadith.
You are mixing. Correct.
You are the one is mixing. The Quran is a hadith. The Quran is a hadith. Do you know that the Quran is a hadith? Yes or no?
You are basing,
my friend. So are you saying to me? Look, listen. Are you saying to me that you Muslims are a bunch of liars and you wrote about Muhammad things he did not do? Are you saying that?
Well, I don't say that. But
okay.
You look at
so why you keep saying to me? Why you are saying to me? You keep saying to me you took it from different books. So what? This is your prophet. This is his word preserved by Muslims.
Imagine. All right. Okay, fair enough. Okay, imagine if I were to make commentaries on your book.
My friend, you can make commentary about my book, but you see, but my friend, this is not commentary. This is the prophet said. This is not commentary. This is the prophet did. The prophet said, and the one is talking is Aisha. Are you saying to me Aisha is a liar?
That's what you claim. I didn't say that, but that's what you claim. But if you look at the picture,
I don't claim anything. This is Aisha claiming, and this is here we go. It says Sahih. Guys, look at this. Look at this. Look at this madness. I claim this is your book.
Well, I guess that's where we differ. I mean, if you choose to go in
no. Okay, you know what? Just to show you the hypocrisy you are playing with me. You are playing games. So, are you saying to me you don't accept the books of Sahih? Do you accept the book of Sahih or not? The book of Hadith.
Well, chapter 1736. You must verify information before accepting them.
No problem. Okay, I want you to tell me now how you verify the following: that the child is born from a clot, as the Quran said.
The child is born from a
clot, a congealed dead blood.
Chapter 96, is it?
Yeah, alaqa.
Chapter 96. Let me check.
Any chapter 23 verse number 14 as an example.
So, okay. 23.
How you verify that this is from God? First one, we showed you that the sun set in murky water. You play games, and we show you Muhammad explain it, and you come with the conclusion saying, oh, it is perspective, he saw the ocean but there's no ocean, and it says spring. So you try to get away from that one. Let us see how you will get away from this one. How God, he say that a human being is made of a nutfa, and then the nutfa became a dead blood, and then the blood became a lump, and then became a flesh. And the flesh became a bone.
So
do you agree with that? Did you verify this information to be true?
Well, if I have knowledge in this field, then I can verify it.
So you are in the year 2019. You are in the year 2019, but now you cannot verify that a sperm will not be anything else, and a sperm will not transform to be a dead blood. Are you saying that to me?
Well, that is based on the knowledge we learn from science.
My friend, a second ago you said to me, a second ago you quote for me a verses saying we have to verify. Now you don't want to verify. Why you don't verify? What are you waiting for? How old are you?
But then how do you verify that?
Well, it's very easy. I mean, there's books of science, there's books of doctors. This is very simple thing. This is not about going to the, listen, this is not about the unseen. This is not about going to the space. This is something every single school teach in the school. In your school, you went to school, they taught you that a sperm will go to the women, and then there is an egg, and then will activate the egg. Yes. So what this is about, this is a nutfa. This is a sperm of a man going inside the women and then became a congealed blood. How come you don't want to verify this one?
Okay,
so and how you can spend all your life, you know, how come you spend your life learning about verses? Read this verse for me, read this verse for me, but you don't want to verify this one. How come?
But okay, how do you verify this? Let me see. I mean, have you witnessed it personally? Are you a scientist?
Let me ask you the question.
You don't, right? You verify the same.
Look, guys, look at this. Look at this joke. Look at this joke. Are you a scientist? There is scientist. I am not a scientist. Do I have to be a scientist to verify it? The scientist will verify it. And the scientists, the scientists, they say how the baby is made. They do not need to be Christian. They do not need to be Muslim. Actually, I can show you even from Muslim websites saying that this is how the baby is made. You can type right now in your language, in your country, Islamic country, and you will find that the baby is not made this way. This is a stupid statement.
Well, that's.
Let me ask you, according to science, you see, you keep saying to me, the funny when we ask you to verify, you say this is we cannot verify. So let us. I'm going to go with you. So how you assume that Muhammad is telling the truth if you cannot verify it?
Well, you look at chapter 482. If there's a lot of contradictions, then it's not from God.
Thank you very much. If there's a lot of contradiction, let me ask you then, which one Allah created first? The stars or the water?
Well, did you witness it?
I'm not asking you if I witnessed it or not. I'm asking you according to your Quran. Which one Allah created first? The stars or the trees, the grass, the water? The mountain, the star, you know, like to make it simple for you, which one he created first? Mountains, trees, grass, water, or lamps before them? Which one first comes? Which one comes first?
Because I don't witness it, but God is the one who created.
My friend, I don't care if you witness it. You see, I mean, you guys, do you see this comedy? So I can say to you now, okay, so why, how you believe in Allah but you did not witness it? How you believe that this is true if you did not witness it? You see the ignorance? You are saying to me, a second ago you said to me, we have to verify it. When I said something to you, you said, no, we cannot do that. We have to verify it. Okay, I said, let us verify how the baby is made.
You are asking.
Suddenly you don't want to verify that. Okay, now I'm asking you, according to your religion, which one Allah created first? According to the Quran. Even this one you need to verify it. I mean, it's there in the Quran. Did Allah created the mountains and the trees and the water and the grass first, or the stars first? Which one he created first?
It seems that you're using, I don't know, man. For me, when God revealed this, I will just use that information to praise Him. Because he shares with us this information.
My friend,
you never
my friend,
witness it. I don't witness it. You do not know.
You are playing games.
Correct?
You are not being honest. A second
You
ago,
you are using it to.
a second ago, you said to me,
Mhm.
if this book is from not God, you will find a lot of contradiction. Correct?
Mhm.
That's mean we should be able to
Correct,
verify the
That's-
Quran. Because if we cannot verify, then the statement of Muhammad in the Quran, if this book is not from God, you will find contradiction. That's mean we cannot verify it, and Muhammad making false statement. So if either you believe in the verse you quote for me, chapter 4, verse number 82, or you don't believe it. Do you believe in it or not?
Mhm.
Do you believe in it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, that's mean we
I
can
don't see
verify. That's mean
problems
by
with
making
it.
this statement, that mean a human being can verify. Otherwise, this challenge is silly and stupid. Do you agree?
Mhm.
Okay.
Or how about 41?
So I'm asking you now, before you go, before you change, I'm
41.
asking you, according to your Quran, which one Allah created first? Mountains, grass, trees,
Okay,
water,
look at-
or the stars?
If I look at 41,
Huh?
we look at 41 verse 11.
Verse 41, verse 11.
Verse
Okay.
11 it says, yeah, okay, let's start that verse. He directed himself to the heavens while it was smoke, and said it to the earth, come into being, willingly or by compulsion. And they said, we have come willingly.
Okay.
And he completed them as 7 heavens within 2 days, and inspired each heaven its command.
Okay.
We adorned the nearest heaven with lamps,
All right.
and as protection. This is the determination of the exalted,
Okay.
the knowing.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
So what is the answer?
So initially it was smoke, and apparently God said to the earth, come into being, willingly or unwillingly. They say we come willingly.
I'm waiting for your answer, my friend.
Yes.
So what is the answer? Did Allah created
Sorry?
the stars first before he finished the earth? Finished the earth, whatever in the top of the earth, or the mountains, the grass, the trees, or he created the mountains, the trees, the grass first, and the stars first, or the vice versa? Which one Allah created first?
Well, I do not know.
Well, the
I
verse
mean, I
here,
guess
the
based
verse in
on
the
what
front
I
of you.
see,
Okay,
they
from the
will come
chapter you quote for me. Read from verse number 9.
Number 9. Okay.
Okay, based on the chapter you are reading now, which one is finished first? Go ahead.
Say, do you indeed disbelieve in he who created the earth in 2 days and attribute to him equals? That is the Lord of the worlds. He placed on it firmly set mountains over its surface.
I lost you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you were in verse number 10. Okay, so he placed therein an earth, okay, mountains, okay, and that was done in 4
created the
days.
earth in 2 days and then he placed on it firmly set mountains on the surface.
Okay, so the first thing Allah he created is the earth, correct?
From according to this verse, yeah.
Okay, and the second thing is created the what?
Yeah.
What is the second thing? Let us take it one by one. What is the second thing?
Mountain.
Mountain. Okay, let us. I'm going to make a list in the screen if you don't mind. So the first one I will type earth. So because later you might say, you know, I understand wrong. So the first thing it was, let us type here. The first was earth. All right, and then instead of this here, this what one? Okay, now the second is mountains, correct? Okay, the second is mountain.
From the west.
Okay, what is the third?
The next one was he directed himself to the heavens.
Okay,
while it was smoke.
So the heaven was not. It was just a smoke. There's nothing, right?
Correct.
And actually, you missed something. You missed something. You missed something before, by the way, because it says they are mountain, and he gave the earth or its sustain, which means the grass, the trees. Correct? Because after the mountain, he measured things, all things for the earth. He finished everything in the earth. Correct? What he did after the
Yeah,
mountain.
okay, we can say that.
Okay,
Place
so
on it.
after, okay, that's good.
Fine.
So after the
Place on it.
mountains, he made the water and the
Okay.
grass and trees. Okay, number 3, water, grass,
Sustenance.
and tree. That's wonderful. Okay, so now, so this is number 3, and now, what is number 4?
Then the heavens itself directed himself to the heaven.
Okay, and the
While
heaven
it
was
was
what?
Everything else, I guess. The
The
stars.
heaven was a smoke. There was nothing. Correct. Okay, and then
Some
what he
willingly,
did.
us.
All right, and what he did after? What he created after? In verse number 12. Verse,
Number 12, right? He completed them.
he made them 7 heavens, right? So number 4, he made 7 heaven, correct?
Okay.
All right, 7 sky. So number 4, 7 skies. All right, sound good. All right, so now what is number 5?
Lamps.
He created
We have done the
stars,
mirror
right?
7
Lamps
with
is the
lamps.
stars, right? Lamps is the stars, correct?
Yeah, correct. Technically,
All right. So number 5, stars. Wonderful. Here we go. So now we have an order for what the Quran said according to our friend here, Mr. Zaki. He is from India or Bangladesh, and this is what he got for us. Thank you very much. I will take a snapshot so you will not say you did not say that. All right. Now I want you to open for me.
That's what. Yeah.
Okay, I want you to open for me chapter 71. Sorry, 79. Are you there?
Which verse is that? Chapter 79.
Yeah. What it says in chapter 79 about the creation of the earth.
Which verse? 79, the whole thing? Wait, let me see.
Let us start from this verse. Hold on. So you don't say
I can't see your screen, just to let you know. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just
let us start.
listening.
Let us start from the beginning. So nobody will say I'm jumping. Read for me from verse number 27.
27.
Yeah.
And are you a more difficult creation, or is the heaven? He constructed it, he raised its ceiling, and proportioned it, and he darkened its light, and extracted its brightness. And after that, he spread the earth. He extracted it from its water and its pasture, and the mountains he set firmly as enjoyment for you and your grazing livestock.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Okay. So based on this, which one Allah finished first?
Based on this, if you are talking about this, it's raise the ceiling and proportion it. The ceiling first.
My friend,
I mean,
based on this, come on. Based on this, Allah, He created the sky, verse number 27. Then He made it high. He made it 7 sky. Then He made the day and the night. He created the light, the lamps. And then after that, He made the earth flat. And after that, He put the grass and the water. And after that, He put the mountains. This is totally the opposite from what we just showed you in the previous verse. It is 100% the opposite of what you and me agreed. Here we go. This is the verse which we showed you. Verse number 17, 41. And this is your choice. You're the one who said to me, let us read 41. In verse number 41, the earth first, then the mountains, then the water, then the grass and the tree, and then 7 sky, and then the stars, number 5. Here, it is the opposite. First, He made the sky, He built it. Then He raised it up, He made it 7 heavens. And then He made the lamps, darkness and light. And then He made the earth flat. And then He brought the water and the grass. And then He put the mountains. So while the mountains,
the order is
what?
The order is important to you to establish that this book is the truth.
My friend, it is you who said to me, if this book is not from God, you will find a contradiction in it. So how God cannot remember even which one he created first? I mean, this is very simple.
Well, it just describes, it just tells you how God creates it.
How crazy is Allah? I agree with you. This is crazy. This is God. He think in one chapter. you see now you are not being honest. You are breaking the challenge. You are the one who says to me that the Quran says if this book is not from God, you will find contradiction. And you are the one who quote the verse for me. And now we are showing you a very clear, amazing, stupid contradiction. You are trying to wash your hands from it.
I mean, because you set up the rules, you are talking about the order here.
My friend, I did not set the route. I asked you one by one. Which one is first? You said the earth. Which one second? You said the mountain. Which one third? You said the water. You see, now you are sorry. You see, you are not being honest. Did you say it to me? What? This is why I wrote it down, because I know after 5 minutes you will say to me, I did not say that. I know Muslims, they always lie, like their prophet. So isn't it you who said to me the first? Isn't it you who said to me the earth is first and the mountain is second and the water is third and the sky is number 4 and the stars are number 5? Okay, and isn't it you here who said to me that it is the first Allah, he created the sky, and then he made the night and the day, which mean the stars, and then after that he started working in the earth and make it flat, and then after that he brought water and grass and trees, and the last thing he did is the mountain. So while creating the mountain was number 2 in the chapter 41, creating the mountain is the last thing in chapter 79. As simple as that.
Okay, then why don't you write your own scripture, CP?
My friend, I have 4 books about Islam. Islam is my joke, and here we go. I just get your prophet busted, and you are saying to me, why you don't write your own scriptures? My friend, I am not a false prophet to write scriptures. Why I want to write scriptures? I'm not a liar to write scriptures. Here, if this guy, you agreed with me, if that lie is evil, and now this is lying is deceiving millions and billions. So how we can accept such a liar to be a prophet?
Okay, so how is it evil? Doesn't answer the question that Islam is still evil based on your. My
friend, when somebody you
put it against me, like as if
let me show you. Okay, but so now you admitted. So you admitted that Quran is a lie. Thank you very much. We are done with this. Now number 2, you said that because you are the one who encountered the contradiction with me, and you agree this is contradiction.
Because okay, this is the parameter you set up. You said the order.
What you are the one who explained the verse to me. It is you who explained the verse to me, not me. I was asking you which one we write number 1. You said earth. Which one number 2? You said mountains. Which number 3? You said the grass. It's you who gave me the orders.
So, all right. So based on your argument here, just because of that, you reject the whole book. All the goodness that comes from the book.
So are you saying to me this chapter was not from Allah?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, so if this chapter from Allah, Allah is a liar. That's it. Allah is a liar.
Just because you can't.
You see, my friend, look how silly you are. Aren't you the one who just showed me a verse saying that if this book is not from Allah, not from God, you will find contradiction? Isn't you who quoted for me? Did you? Okay, correct. So you are the one who put, and you're God. You are the one who put the method.
Why do you take?
Listen. You are the one who put the method. You are the one who chose the method, and the method is if this is a book.
I didn't choose this.
It is you who quote for me this verse, not me. Isn't it you who quote this verse?
That verse?
Okay. So what this verse says? Repeat again to me. What this verse says?
Okay. Do they not consider the Quran carefully? Had it been from other than Allah, they would surely found therein much contradiction.
Thank you. So now this book is from who? If it, because according to this verse, if there's contradiction, this book cannot be from Allah.
Okay, then why?
So now I'm asking you, this book from who? My friend, I am following the method of the Quran. I'm following the method of the Quran, which you are the one who asked me to follow it. And now you are the one who said to me, we have to verify the information. I said to you, how? You said to me, we go to chapter 4, verse number 82. We went there. It says, if you find contradiction, for sure this is not from Allah. Okay, so if Allah is not the one who wrote the Quran, so Muhammad saying it is Allah, why?
Sorry, can you repeat that again?
Based on this verse, this is cannot be from Allah, because the verse says, if you find contradiction, this book for sure is not from Allah. Okay, wonderful. And now we found a very clear contradiction. So the Quran confirmed that this book cannot be from Allah. So the question is, Muhammad said that this book from Allah. Allah says, if you find contradiction, this is cannot be my book. And now this is a proof that the Quran cannot be the book of Allah. Obviously, this is the book of who? Book of Muhammad.
Okay, what about, so you
Are you shaking the mosque, my friend? This is why you are shy to say who you are. Are you a sheikh in the mosque?
No, I'm not. I never.
Well, I don't know. I have a feeling
sheikh.
that you are a sheikh in the mosque. You are afraid what will happen in this debate, so
no,
people
I-
will not say, yeah, this is why you are shy to say your name, and you are afraid to tell what do you do, because simply there is no reason. For me, I have
I
people
think
want to. For me, I have a million reasons not to say, because I have millions of people want to kill me. For you, you are a sheikh, and now you got your prophet busted, and you maybe look like you were expecting it to happen because you know you are talking to Christian Prince, and now you do not know what to say. The contradiction is so clear. It is you who counted for me one by one,
Yeah, because
and now the Quran is not the book of Allah, so it's the book of who? What we would do?
well, if there's if you, let's say you reject this, then you must come with a better solution. Then what your solution to
My
that
friend,
problem?
my friend,
If you
the
claim
better
that
solution, go and take a
this
cold
is
shower.
wrong.
Are you playing stupid now? Are you playing stupid? Are you really playing stupid? Guys, he's saying
I
to
mean,
me,
if there's
okay,
a
now what we will
problem,
do, we
they
are
can't
out
be
of the,
resolved, then you
okay,
should
hold
bring
on,
that
let me show you how stupid what you are just said to me. You are like a crazy person who his hair is growing like a bear, and he says, okay, this is the only barber shop in the town. Who is going to cut my hair? My friend, Muhammad cannot cut your hair. This guy himself is bald, so how he can teach you how to cut your hair? Don't you see he lost his hair? He have no hair. We strip him. So you are saying to me, what is the solution? The solution is that you deny lies. This is the first solution, and then you start looking for the truth. And obviously the truth is not there. This guy is a liar. His name is Muhammad, and he's a scam, he's a fraud. So you are saying to me, okay, so now what is the solution? Why you don't write your scriptures, CP? You are talking like a kid. How old are you?
I mean that's the general conclusion. If
No, you cannot
say
say
this is
that. You
false,
cannot
then
say
you
to
should
me,
bring a better one, right?
my friend, you cannot say to me why you don't
must
write
keep
your scriptures. I mean, this is silly of you. So that somebody told you I claim to be a prophet, somebody told you I claim to be God, or I claim to be an angel. I am no one. So I am not saying to you I will write a scriptures. I'm showing you this cannot be a scriptures. I'm just using, we did use our brain just for 15 minutes, and we got your prophet busted, and we spank him hard, and now I have 5 fingers marked in his bum. He's exposed by your help.
I mean that's your conclusion.
Not conclusion. No, you agree. This is, here we go. Everybody is watching. You are the one who gave me the list. Which
Because
one you
you
created
have-
first? Which one you
Okay.
created last? And the Quran is contradicting what you gave me. So it cannot be both of them from the same God. One of them is from different God, and this is mean the Quran is not a book of God. That's it.
So how do you prove that?
What's wrong with you? Isn't it the verse in the front of you says, if this is a book have contradiction, for sure this is not from Allah.
Just because of the order of the
Is that how the Sheikh
I
of
don't know,
Bangladesh
but you have
is that how you teach in your mosque? Is that how you teach in your mosque? I mean, you are funny, my friend. They pay you a salary to be a sheikh in the mosque for what? To say to them what solution? Give me a solution. What kind of God? You don't remember which one he created first.
You can study from religion is wrong.
I'm asking you.
You know that, right?
This is not my conclusion. This is your conclusion. You are the one who helped me. You are the one who got him busted. It is you who gave me this list. You forgot? This list, my friend, is created by your help, not by me. I was writing what you were giving me. You gave me a list, and the list is very simple. You said in chapter 41, the earth created first, the mountain second, the water third, the grass and water and grass and tree third, and then fourth is the seven sky, and then the fifth is the five stars.
Chapter 21 verse 30.
This is chapter 41. And then went. It doesn't matter how many chapters. It's done. Doesn't matter how many chapters, because if there's contradiction, there's contradiction. This one saying it clearly.
Okay,
this one saying it clearly.
I don't know.
This one saying it clearly.
But,
let us go again. Let us see how slow you are. Does it say clearly, and you are the one who agree that first he made the sky, then he raised it up and he made it seven,
that is fine.
and then he made the day and the night, and then after that he made the earth flat.
You made your point clear. With regards to the order itself, there are differences from the two different chapters.
Okay, how you can accept the differences? You just agreed there is differences and there's contradiction. So what we will do now?
What I will do, I just need to find out the better solution. That's what you need to do.
Okay, I will tell you what to find solution.
We are all
my friend,
here.
my friend, guys, this guy is trying to find a solution. Hold on. I mean, what do you mean find a solution? First, we need to find the problem, then we can find a solution. So the problem is that you have a smaller brain and you refuse to use it all your life, and you think you have knowledge. In 15 minutes, we destroy all your knowledge because you never search and you never really been a person who is looking for the truth. So the problem is to look for the truth from now on.
So what's the alternative? I mean,
the alternative is that if there's tons of thousands now, they will watch this video and they will die laughing at such a cult. More than 1 billion believe in it, believe that this is full of science when this book is full of garbage.
Okay, that's your claim.
That's not my claim. It is you who show us the garbage. Your help. You are the one who made this list for me. You are the doctor. You know I should pay you for this. Look at this. It's your advice. Okay, guys. Let us say your name is Zakir, right? Okay. I called the Christian prince and I wanted to prove to him that he's a liar. And I told him I trained you. And he said to me, I said to you that the Quran is full of lies. And I said to him, there is a verse in the Quran that said, if this is the book from Allah, it's going to be contradiction. And then we go step by step. And the debate right now is recorded in YouTube. And you can take it out. And I just get busted. Brother, what you say? I get busted. Zakir Naik got me busted. This is you. So you got me busted and you showed Allah that you are ignorant. You don't even remember which one you created first. I mean, what kind of God this God is? I mean, this is very simple. It's not like this. I don't care how Allah created. I don't care. But he said to me, he did this. He did the earth first. He did the mountain second. He did the water and the grass number 3, and then he did seven skies, and then 5, and then he did the stars. And then we find in the opposite verse he says totally the opposite. Your God,
okay.
my friend, your God is taking too much hashish.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, I do not witness how the sky and earth is created. That is
I don't care. I did not witness too, but Allah, he said different order. That's a contradiction, my friend. You see, you are playing like a kid now. I did not see it. I was not there. You was there. No, I wasn't there. Yeah, guys, you were there. We were not there too. So all of us, we are not there. So now we have a party. It's called We Are Not There Party. I mean, are you being silly or a man? Being there or not, it doesn't matter. He told us how he did it.
So you mean to tell me just because of that I should reject a lot of good that is in the scripture?
Isn't it the Quran said? Isn't it the Quran said? What's wrong with you? If this book have a contradiction, then the Quran is not from Allah. As simple as that. And I have hundreds of them. Who said I have only one? Who said I have only one? The whole Quran is contradiction. The whole Quran is stupid from the beginning to the end.
But show me more then. Let's see.
Why you need me to show you more? I just showed you. Listen, I showed you the sunset in miracle water. You said this is your perspective. I showed you how the baby is created. He said you have to prove it. I wasn't there. So each time I will show you something, you will say the same. You are just a kid, or trying to play one.
Okay.
You are trying to play like you are a spoiled kid. I wasn't there. I don't care. It's not me. I did not do it.
Because you are talking about science and things of creation that
my friend, what science? What science? Do you call this science? This I call it fiction, stupidity. Secondly, forget about science. I don't care really how Allah created the heaven, if He created the heaven. But as long Allah He says, I made the earth first and the mountain second, and He gave us the order, then He should keep His order. As simple as that. I'm not going to go in details. Maybe He took Him billions of years to create. Maybe it's very complicated. But this is not my topic. My topic is which one Allah created first. He told us. I'm judging what He said to us.
Islam is evil, but apparently you switch to this topic itself. So
because you are the one who quote for me this verse. You are the one who said to me. You are the one who said to me, I want to show you a verse, the Quran, saying if this book is not from Allah, there's a lot of contradiction. I said, sure, let us go then to this verse. You are the one who made me go there.
All right, okay. So I concede on that issue. So I got to research more.
Yeah. So now, so now, do you agree that Muhammad is a liar? Do you agree that Muhammad is a false prophet?
I wouldn't say that by this point now, no, because I need to.
Why not?
Absorb more knowledge.
Isn't it enough? I mean, how many lies I need to lie to make myself look like a liar?
You need to look at the whole scripture. I mean, there's a lot of.
My friend, this is the whole picture. We just showed you in the Quran, my friend. But why you are playing games? Isn't it the Quran is so clear? If you find contradiction, this is a book for sure not from God. The Quran is saying that. So what whole picture? Either the whole book is from God, or this book is false. And we just to prove it that cannot be from God according to the scale which Muhammad and his God they gave us.
Then I guess we have to disagree, because I seriously couldn't find any other.
Could not find what?
That teaches so much knowledge. Yeah.
What?
So much good insights.
I don't understand. What, say again?
That if you use that as a yardstick to dismiss the Quran, then fine. By your case, it's okay. You can dismiss it. But for me, I see a lot of good.
My friend, look how silly you are. You just agreed that the Quran is full of contradictions, and now you are saying this book is full of contradictions, have good. I mean, how silly. Well, yellow pages have good. In yellow pages, you open it, you will find name of doctors, name of nurses, names of hospitals, names of pharmacies. There's good there. Who said that? Yellow pages. And there's numbers for prostitutes, you can call them, and there's numbers for massage, you can call them, and this is the Quran. So look what you are doing. You are saying to me, okay, I found mistakes in the Quran have a lot of stupid things, but still the Quran have a lot of good things. Like what? Like, can you be good even to your family?
Yes.
Okay, can you read for me chapter? Can you read for me chapter 9, verse number 23?
What verse is that? 93. Okay. If your fathers, your sons, your brothers, your wives, your relatives, wealth which you have obtained, commerce wherein you fear decline, delivered to you than Allah and His Messenger and jihad for His cause. Then wait until Allah executes His command. Allah does not guide the disobedient people.
You said to me, you can be a friend to your family, but you cannot be a friend to your family.
Hey, look at.
You cannot be a friend to your family. You cannot be a friend to your family. Yes or no?
I can't hear you. Cannot be what?
You cannot be a friend to your family. Yes or no?
No, I mean, you can be a friend. Look at 60 verse 8 and 9.
My friend, the verse says it clearly that you cannot. You will not take, the believer will not take the kuffar.
Okay, we'll look at it. Okay, what about chapter 60 verse 8 and 9?
Chapter what? 60? Chapter 60?
Allah, chapter 60. Chapter 60. Verse 8 and 9. 60? Allah does not forbid you.
Okay.
Verse 8 and 9.
60?
Allah does not forbid you. Yeah, 60, verse 8 and 9.
verse what?
Verse 8 and 9. Allah does not forbid you from those who do not fight you.
Yeah,
no,
but this verse, my friend, you are, you see, you are an ignorant. This is about the mother of Aisha bringing a gift to her. He said, okay, receive a gift for her. It's not about
where is it talking about Aisha?
My friend, yes. Okay, yes, read the interpretation and let me get you busted, my friend. Additional to all the bust we have. Okay, hold on. You are the one who said to me, so you are saying to me now that the Quran says you can be friend with the family if they are kuffar, yes or no?
Come again.
You are saying to me you can be a friend to your family if they are kuffar, and you gave me that verse, yes or no?
Yeah, because this verse says that Allah does not forbid you from those who do not fight you because of religion. Do not expel you from your homes.
Thank you.
And from being righteous towards them and acting justly towards them. So you must be just to people.
No problem.
Unless they attack you.
Read for me chapter 58, verse number 22, and love you to yourself.
Okay. 58, 22. 58, 22 is talking about 58, 22. You will not find in the last day having affection for those who oppose Allah and His Messenger, even if they were their fathers, their sons, brothers, or their kindred. Those He has discreet within the heart's faith and supported them with spirit from Him.
So can you be friend to them or you cannot be friend? Can you be friend or you cannot be friend? Those are your family and they are against Islam. They don't like Islam. Can you be friend with them or not?
It doesn't mention friends, having affection.
Take care.
It's like saying, okay.
Take care. Go. Evict them. It doesn't make difference. No, it says the friends. And are you saying to me you cannot have affection with your mom and your dad and your brother just because you don't want to convert to Islam? I mean, how evil you are. And look how they play. So what is the conclusion now? It doesn't matter. Actually, you just showed me a contradiction because you just showed me, according to your choice, one verse says you can be you can be a friend to them, and the other verse says you cannot. Actually, there's tons of verses saying you cannot be friends. Chapter 5, verse 51. Chapter 9, 23. Chapter 58, verse number 22. There's tons of them. All of them say the same. But if you see in the contradiction clear, as we showed you about creating the stars and the trees and etc., and still you don't want to listen, I mean, I'm wasting my time with you because it doesn't matter what I show you. Say still there is something good in the Quran. You are like somebody. He went to the bathroom and he found a book, and he needed the book to use it to wipe his bum. And this is the good thing about this book. So you will not let this book go just because it's going to wipe your bum. All the garbage we show you in this book, still this book is good for you. It have good, the book have good. Like what? Kill the Christians, kill the Jews, spreading hate, promising women who have big boobs. But maybe this is the only thing good about this book for you. You like boobs, don't you? What is the good about this book? Full-breasted women? Oh, thank you Allah. Allah will give me full-breasted. I was worried it's going to be half a breast. These days you go to the mall, you buy even half watermelon. Not like the old days you get full watermelon. I don't want to get women with half a breast. Hello, half breast, half nipples. Big breast, brother. Why are you going to marry a cow? And what kind of God he seduced me to go and kill people for him so I will get grape and big boobs women? This is why I will go to jihad. So I will have a grape and women with big boobs and wine. This is what jihad is about. This is the truth. Ibrahim, I called the Christian prince and the coward he hung up on me, and I put this and I get him butted, and all the debate is recorded. This guy, I assure you, he's a sheikh in a mosque in Bangladesh or those countries. but he is afraid what will happen. So he will wait. He will see what he will do. If he do good, he will say to his people, I did debate a Christian prince. I destroy him. I took his screws off from his head and I could not put it back together. And now he is in the floor. And this is if he did good. If he did not say his name. He did not tell who is he. He did not tell what he do. So no scandal will happen. But I assure you, he is one of those sheikhs. And he memorized the Quran. You can tell he is memorizing the Quran. Yeah, they memorize, but they don't understand. They are very shallow people. My friend, even me, I cannot debate myself. I will lose. That's why I don't have a mirror at home. I go in. When I moved to this house, there was a mirror in the back door of my bedroom. I closed the door. I saw myself. I ran out. Who's that? Who's this guy? I was scared. Unbelievable. And then I bought a blanket. This is, by the way, a true story, brother. True story. Sahih Bukhari, brother. I brought a blanket and I woke and I don't want to see in the mirror anything, so I covered the mirror and then I took it off and then I throw it away. Alhamdulillah. How was the weather today? It's the same as yesterday. Hot and sunny and beautiful. Minus I don't know how many degrees. Anyway, I hope we have a good time. Don't forget to download the video and share it with your friends. And this is a little example about how they play games. It doesn't matter how you show them. Still, they will say, "You showed us nothing. You proved to us nothing." Even though he himself got his prophet busted, not me. Right? Yeah. So, thank you guys for being here. I hope we did learn something good, all of us. Yeah, well, there's many contradiction. Yeah, like the other verse says that yes, 4 days plus 2 days, this is 6 days. Then 2 days for the sky, that would be 8 days. The Quran says 6 days. There's tons of contradictions. I mean, English, the whole book is a contradiction from verse number 1 to verse number whatever. All right. Yeah, I am in the beach. My beach have white sand now. Very white. Do you want to come here? I will put you back in my backyard in the beach in case you like it. Oh my. Don't remind me, please. Oh boy. And I have to go now and do shopping soon, actually. You want to go with me? My heater is working. Yeah, thank God the heater is working. Yeah, everything is good. God is good. Yeah, the heater is working. All right. I hope we did learn something good for today. And I hope that you see, always stand firm and be strong. And don't let the devil play with you. You see, if you notice how they talk to you, they play games. So you have to be consistent. Don't let the devil drive you. Don't let him take command of the conversation. If you see that this guy, he was trying to take us away. Whatever we say, he want to get away from it. And right away, he quotes something have nothing to do with what we are talking about in order to get us out. But each time he tried to get us out, we get him in and we sink him in and we get him wet. And this time it was not a wet dream, it was a real wet shower. Thank you very much for being here. May the Lord bless you. And until we see you again, tomorrow is Friday. I'm not sure if I will do tomorrow broadcast, but we will see. You guys in Jakarta and Indonesia, you have Friday. Is it off for you? Is it Friday off in Indonesia? Which day is off in Indonesia? Is it a Friday or Saturday or Sunday? Which ones? No? Here we go. The biggest Islamic countries in the world, they don't want to take a Friday as off. That's a good sign. It's Sunday? Unbelievable. Where is the Mujahideen? All right. All right, guys. Good for you. Uh, Sunday and Saturday. All right, that's good. That's good. Anyway, so we will be sure that we will have a broadcast Saturday and Sunday then, because we will have more people here with us. Don't forget to tell people about this new channel. This is why we don't have too many. You see, we have only like 700 people watching, but I don't care really about how many hundreds. What we care about sharing the truth, and then people download the videos, and then people add subtitle, and party will start. Party. Have fun. Enjoy your time. Have a great Friday tomorrow. And remember, pray for the Muslims to be saved from the deception of Allah and the deception of Muhammad. The deception of Muhammad caused millions of people to be misled, misguided. War. Peace is missing in this earth because of this cult. Bloodshed, suicide bombing, killing, terrorism. All of this in the name of one God. His name is Allah. He's a fake God, and he promised you nothing but shame. Nothing but shame. God, when he created Adam, he created Eve, one Eve, and he did not tell Eve, hey, I will make a woman for you with big boobs. He did not say to Adam, I will give you 72 women at least. He gave him one woman, one man, one woman. If this was heaven in the beginning, how heaven in the end will be one man and billions of women, and they have no panties? Use your brain. Because man and women, they are exist to have a family. It's not the man, he want to have unlimited number of women. This is called lust, and this is just a pure sex. He don't even know their names. He don't know who they are. They are created for sex. They are Barbie for sex. That is against the ethic and the nature of the holy God. You see, in the whole religion of Islam, Muhammad never mentioned in the Quran that a man, he loved his wife. Muhammad, he encouraged men to have contract of sex with many women. Not, if you cannot afford it, then you go for one only. So how this can be from God? And Muhammad himself, he was a very good example of a man who is doing nothing except collecting money and women as if they are cars. From their fruits you shall know them. The Lord's wisdom, not from their words. However, in the case of Muhammad, his words is ugly and his fruits is ugly. So he have a double proof that he is false and he's corrupt and he's a liar. Thank you for being here. Christ is Lord and Islam is false. See you soon.